That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. Of course, I have to update it. That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. Of course, I have to update it. That's why y'all can't hear me. Okay, there we go. We're back. There we go. Hopefully y'all are doing well today. We're about to get started here. Welcome in, welcome in. I love how this thing doesn't want to auto update. Let's go ahead and get everybody ready. But we're finally about to do the CM13 Group B finals. And we're about to get ready in a few seconds. About to hit record. Hello, DG. Top of time zone to you. Welcome in. All right. So I'm about to start recording for the YouTube part for this to be later. So heads up. Top of the time zone, Oomba fans. This is Freddie J here with USPN. I appreciate y'all for being here. As right now, at the time of this recording, we are live. I know I was planning on doing this earlier in the day, but here we are now. The final round, Group B finals for the Taurus Cup. Y'all like this kind of content? Make sure you feel free to leave a follow on TikTok. We're really trying to get to 1,000, so that way I could stream there. And also feel free to comment and subscribe and like on YouTube here at USPN-UMA. Let's look at the running history here, as this is very important. I ran 6 UMAs. However, you'll be surprised which one actually got us to Group B finals. So our starting lineup here is going to be Grass Wonder. 5 wins, 4 top. Second place and third place 6 times. With 57.7% top 3 rate. Medium skills at S, late aptitude at S, perfect. Not a lot of skills, but we do have a few gold ones. Got There's a Will, There's a Way, Moving Past and Beyond, Professor of Curvature, Nimble Navigator, Slick Surge, Murmur, Radiant Star, Let's Pump Some Iron, Competitive Spirit, Swing Maestro, Position Pilfer, Dominator, and Studious. Also joining us is King Halo with 3 wins and 2 top 3s. 14.3%. Was struggling as an end closer. A rare end closer build, but we managed to get this one done. She has corner acceleration, ramp up, straightaway spurt. I know that's a weak one, but you know, I put it on there anyway. Medium straightaways, end closer straightaways. standard distance, professor of curvature, corner recovery, masterful gambit, steadfast, murmur, and level-headed. Now, we see this ogre cap right here. Now, everyone's thinking, oh, why you're not using ogre cap? Let me tell you something. 25 races, not a single win. Not a single win whatsoever. Not even just one top 3. This was a travesty. We literally got swept in the first round because the game wanted to auto-select this ogre cap. And it hasn't worked out well for me. These are some of the skills here. Lots of skills. However, I feel like most of these are for the longer CM. We got straightaway adept, straightaway recovery, home stretch haste, innate experience. That's a gold long one. Long corners. Rushing Gale's a good one. Ramp up. Fast and furious. Long straightaway, straight descent. Yeah, just not a lot of medium skills here. Just long, and I believe that's probably our downfall there. So instead, we got Magetto Ryan, who hasn't won at all for this CM, but with 4 second place finishes, 4 third place finishes, top 3% of 25.8 with 31 races, a very likely contender. Her skills: let's pump some iron, firm course menace, corner adept, corner connoisseur, corner recovery, straightaway acceleration, pace strategy, slick surge, rising dragon, killer tune, steadfast, medium corners, and late surge of corners. We did actually, this was the one we did not have Kida-san Black for. So a lot of people are probably going to be questioning why we didn't have Kida-san Black. I was trying something different. We used Narita Top Road. Very interesting that we don't have Professor of Curvature on this one, but I decided to switch. The main reason for this switch was for that race bonus. I wanted to get a good race bonus here, and we could not get 10% race bonus with Kida-san Black. But we still had great speed stats. So that's something to point out. So yeah, no Ogre cap in this CM. And that will basically be very interesting for us. Welcome in, top of the time zone, Amazhazen. We're currently recording. All right, you're... No. But let's go ahead and get started. Again, here's our big 3. Grass Wonder as our ace. Magetto Ryan. King Halo. We're about to be underway here. This is going to be huge. I'm very nervous. I would have never thought that this was going to be the lineup, but Grass Wonder right here, I'm very confident in Grass Wonder. King Halo, I know she has the ability. I know she has the ability here. Because look at her, look at her stats. 1200 speed, 1030, 13 power, 673 wit. Yes, I know the wit might be low. I just have strong feelings about King Halo. Grass Wonder, despite having the low speed and power, well, the stamina's good, the wit's good. I think that's going to be a big factor here. King Halo probably has the most. Well, King Halo does not have the 600 threshold on the stamina, and not enough skills yeah, this is not gonna cut it. So I would be surprised. But at the same time, she's an end closer. So that's important to know, that she's an end closer for this one. So maybe we don't need as much. But let's go ahead and get started here. Everyone's going to be in a great mood. Let's look at the list here. Oh, great. We got to... Who put the UG... Who put the UG in freaking... If we get ruined because someone decided to throw a UG in Group B, I am going to crash out. Because what the heck? This is not good. But I have faith. They're the number one favorite too. But we're the number 2. But we shouldn't be 2. In bracket 8. In bracket 9, the 6th favorite, Kitasan Black. We got 4 front runners today. No, that means we don't have... King Halo's not an end closer. No. I screwed up big time. Got Mihono Bourbon here. Tokai Teo in the building. Seiyun Sky in the building. I don't think 956 as a front runner with no recovery skills. That's going to be very interesting. Majiro Ryan here. In the 6th. King Halo in the 7th. The worst. Oh! But we're an end closer. We're not an end closer. So we're cooked. We actually got the lucky 7 spot. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be huge. We screwed up here. But we might have a chance. We might be screwed here, but we might have a chance. Appreciate the likes, y'all. Don't forget to follow and or subscribe if you haven't already, as we're on our way to 1,000 followers. But this is the Taurus Cup Finals here at the Tokyo Turf for 2,400 meters. Alright, and we're off. Alright, so far, Mihono Bourbon. And Mihono Bourbon and Kitasan Black and Seiyun Sky with a commanding lead with the rest of the pack. Look at this distance right there. All alone is the 4. They are literally running away Tokai Teo right there in the back. King Halo currently leading out of Team Freddy. Now Grass Wonder moves up to 6. They're flipping back and forth. Magetto Ryan currently in 8th. Magetto Ryan is trying in between back here, very far away. King Halo now activating Murmur, by the way. Ogre Recap is actually in the back right now. It's very interesting. That's the number 1 right there. Moving fast and beyond. Let's pump some iron. Activated by Grass Wonder. Magetto Ryan now moves back to 9th. Here comes Ogre Recap trying to break through. Medium Quarters activated by Magetto Ryan. Slick Surge activated by Grass Wonder. Grass Wonder activates her ult. She's now in the 4th. Grass Wonder now making her way to the lead. Grass Wonder now takes the lead. Ogre Cap is not even there. Kitasan Black is in 2nd, but Grass Wonder wins it. Grass Wonder, what? Grass Wonder wins the Taurus Cup. Oh my goodness. What a win. Oh my goodness. Never in your life have you seen a comeback like this. Oh my goodness! Ogre Cap got shut down! We have won it with Grass Wonder! By a neck! Kitasan Black tried to come back right there at the end, but it's all Grass Wonder. That is huge. Mihono Bourbon 3rd. Tokai Teo 4th. Another Mihono Bourbon rounding out the top 5. Saiyan Sky drops to 6th. Ogre Cap 7th. Magetto Ryan tough break at 8th. King Halo ends up being the end closer of the race. That was... I can't believe that. I am shocked. That was beyond what I've expected. That was just huge right there. But good call to bring out Grass Wonder. Simply put, probably one of the greatest upsets we've seen. This was the deck, by the way. Again, no Kitasan Black. Well, okay, Kitasan Black was here. She was on this deck, but we had Swinging Maestro. Here was the skills. Just purely, truly Way of Kings right here. You know, let's check out this Ogre Cap. I want to see what kind of deck you had. Okay, I can vibe with this. But this is... that is crazy. Now let's look at the Twinkle Monthly Extra. Grass Wonder proves she's the fastest. The Taurus Cup Finals, a stage where dreams are made or broken. Your winner is Grass Wonder. Fast, powerful, and with fortune on her side, there wasn't a single gap in her armor to exploit. A flawless victory. Congratulations. A word to your opponents who all put their best foot forward. We all proved the great extent of our resolve during the race, and that speaks louder than any words. Bars. That is seriously huge, y'all. I am like, y'all don't understand. And so now we're gonna have a new cover on the front of USPN, and it will be Grass Wonder taking the spot of Ogre Cap from the previous CM win. And we will take the gold. And gold will get us the banners, some more tickets, some carrots that we desperately need, 20 statues, 70,000 monies, and 25,000 support points. Very huge there. I'm just really excited for this one. This one was beyond our wildest dreams. Like, I am very ecstatic for this win. And now we move on to CM13 coming up later. I believe next month. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. If y'all like this kind of content, make sure you, if you're on TikTok, make sure you like the TikTok. YouTube, make sure you check out the, and subscribe to USPN Uma. I really do appreciate it. Let me also... There we go. I'm gonna post this here. And please, please, please don't forget to follow. Because I'm really, really, really trying to get to 1,000 followers on here, so I can actually have, a code to stream. Like, I had to go a reverse. Basically had to do a whole bunch of hurdles, and I just want to be able to stream here more. So I really appreciate y'all so much. Again, I'm gonna post a recap video later today. And yeah, I simply put, thank you all. And as always, from USPN, I'm Freddie J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Until next time, congratulations to Grass Wonder.